Hello, this is Ken, SwitchSynthetics.com is where you can find me. Have you been checking the fuel mileage on your vehicles and comparing it to any other data? Here I have a 2019 F150 5-liter V8 with the 10-speed automatic, 373 gears, extended cab long bed. I have the exact same truck right there. That's my AMSOIL truck. And this one has a contractor cap. 109,000 miles. That one has 90,000. That truck over there actually has the heavy duty payload package, so I can put a little bit more weight in the bed of it. This one just is the towing package. That's actually both the payload and towing. So that's a little bit heavier built truck for the payload end of things, but they have the same running gear. Everything's the same other than that one has a little, I think, an added leaf spring in it and different wheels. So these trucks are basically identical twins, and the major difference I'm having right now is that one is getting 16.9 miles to the gallon and this one is getting 13.9. So kind of driving me nuts. And this morning I went to start it and it had an error code saying that one of the cams was having an issue. So I'll show you that this one should be showing up as the 13.9. There it is, 13.9, and it's pretty much staying there. Like 13.9 is a good number. So what I'm actually going to do is the major difference between these two trucks is this one I just bought. This is one of my business trucks. The difference between these two is that one up there is running AMSOIL Signature Series 5W20 already. This one has been maintained, it's fleet maintained. It's running whatever Pennzoil garbage that the Quick Lube has. I have all the receipts for all the Pennzoil oil changes. So I know this one's been having its oil changed often, which they say to do. So this one has definitely had all the services done. The only difference is the fuel mileage. I drive both these trucks the same. I beat the snot out of that one a lot more just because it runs a lot better than this one runs. So I doubt that there's a major issue inside the engine. I'm figuring it's just the oils because I've experienced this many times with a lot of my customers. So to get this engine running better, I'm actually going to do the AMSOIL flush. This you put right into the engine, let it run. So here we'll do put the entire bottle in and let it run for 10 to 15 minutes, immediately drain oil, replace oil, filter, and refill with new oil. So that's what we're going to be doing, the AMSOIL flush. It'll be going in. I have the power foam just to clean out the deposits of the intake, all the valves. This will really take care of a lot of those issues. So this is a foam. I will spray it in the engine. So do it while it's running, and then I'll spray the end of it in and then let it sit for the 15 minutes while I do the oil change. So I'm going to do all this first because this is going to dirty the engine up. So I'll pull off right here and I'll spray this in. Put the flush in here, let it run. While it's running the flush, I'll be spraying the power foam in. It's going to smoke like a son of a gun. Now, to keep the fuel clean, I have a full tank in this truck now, so I'm not going to put this in just yet. I'm going to wait until I get it half tank. That way I get the most potent use of it. This is our PI, Performance Improver. This goes right into your fuel. This helps clean and protect the injectors. So if I have an injector that's firing, this stuff should clean it up. It works wonders. It's very potent. Use it every 4,000 miles, as it says right there. Don't use it any sooner. You really don't need it. So it treats up to 30 gallons. This is a 36-gallon tank. What I'll do is I'll end up running it down a little bit just so I get a more potent use out of it. And then instead of me going with the Signature Series 25,000 mile or 1-year motor oil that I typically do, like that truck over there has, I'm going to try our high mileage oil. So this is for anything over 75,000 miles. The reason I'm going to do this, and it's good for 12,000 or 1 year. The reason I'm going to try this oil is this one has a lot of cleaning, detergents in it that I think will help. So this one will get in there and help clean up the engine, and then the next oil change I'll probably end up switching to the Signature Series just because I keep a lot of that here. That's what most of my customers want. But I want to try this product. It's brand new from AMSOIL. I was asking for this. Actually, you guys were asking for this oil, a high mileage oil, for years. So AMSOIL designed it, came out with it. It does a lot more than just what the other brands do. The other brands, we've tested them all that have high mileage oil. They sell you a more expensive product, but they basically change a few different things. So say they actually put in a little bit more zinc and a little bit more phosphorus to help with older engines. The only thing is they put so little in that it doesn't even change the effect of the performance of the oil. Our products, we have a lot more additives in it, so it actually changes the way that the oil performs. So why would you spend more money on a high mileage oil if you're not going to get the benefits? That's what AMSOIL was asking for years, because every other brand on the market, their high mileage oil, yes, is it technically different so they can abide by the law? Correct, it is. But it made no significant difference in the performance of the oil or the vehicle. So AMSOIL, we designed it to actually do what we say it's going to do. So I'm going to use this here, our high mileage motor oil, and I'm going to also use our filter, the AMSOIL EAO 17 is what goes on the 5 liters. So I'm going to dive into this, and if anybody has any questions, let me know, switchsynthetics.com. I'll probably make a few update videos while I'm going, while the power foam's being used, just so you can see how much it smokes and does its thing. And then maybe take a couple pictures that I'll put on my social media at Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. SwitchSynthetics.com is where you can find the links for all of those as well. So any questions, hit me up. Talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, got the truck running. Intake is off of it. I'm just going to spray some of the power foam into the intake. I did put the flush in the engine too. You can actually see the power foam at work pulling the dirt off the bottom of the throttle body, changing color. See how this stuff foams up. It really gets in there and cleans everything, because it comes out like a shaving cream. You can see how the truck's adjusting to what it got going on. Can probably pick up this stuff on the O2 sensors. These new cars are pretty nice. The main problem with them is here you have, your coil pack, and so spark plugs directly below there. But then you have your injectors. A lot of these are direct injected. So when that happens, fuel rails here, so injectors down here. There's your injector. Some people think that they get the tick, but see all this foam, it's to protect the noise of the injector too. So I believe here's your high pressure fuel pump. So it runs off the cams it boosts your fuel pressure really, really